Nancy Reagan. Is she in your book there, Jim? A lot of secrets. I'm a Democrat. I'm a Republican. I'm completely fucking stupid. Who killed Tupac? They did try to blame you and your organization showed, didn't they? Caused a lot of mess. Well, that's not what happened. You wanted the gang wars because it made them more money. And then the blame. American government had Tupac killed. All your guys' secrets, eh? Before he could speak out against America, how to make sure I had my contacts in place, right? And then is it America manipulating me with love? That's the only, like I'm supposed to believe in love, and that's what's supposed to save us. Well, if this doctor doesn't get this 18K back, America's fucked because love's kind of dead to me. Well, he's saying, I'm sorry, Lawrence, I spelled your name wrong, but Mark, you can make the wireless transfer to Lawrence, right? Because I am your father, right? Told you I'm being the fucking Dark Lord, and you guys can all go fuck yourselves. So, hi guys. I didn't know what challenge I was in when I started this. In a way, but at the same time, I did, if that makes sense. I guess I've been looking for my people my whole life too. My plan was, to take over the world today. But I guess I might have to wait till tomorrow. I don't have the internet to do that today. You can't do it without the internet. SpaceX. I'm not, right? In my head I was. Like, I saw myself in my dreams, put myself in, Elon was putting my stuff in the little cubbies or whatever in my dreams. But other than that, I don't know anything about technology. I break it. When I was a kid, I would journal a lot, and when my dad or whatever had read it, normally he didn't invade my space that way. My grandma, my mom did on that side, which is I don't agree with that. You could see it's crossing kids' boundaries, and they need that healing and that respect. And my daughter doesn't have it in that household. Confusing and messed up is because it has to do with all of our, we all have egos in a way, but what happens is depending on who we were when we were born in our souls, and then how we were told to be from the minute we get into this world. We're told when we come into this world. Wrong. Right? Get my money back sooner than later and get me out. And I mean sooner than later. Because I am suicidal. It's still not enough. I need you guys to really understand that. That's not fake. As much as I can see, I'm so unwell. I want to die. I'm not faking that.
Would you be willing to hop on the phone with me? I would love to chat. And even I can get my mentor on the phone as well. I mean, she's well versed in this. She's been in this a year and has actually liquefied almost $8 million through this referral program that she works with the account firm of what I just started. So I can get on the phone, obviously explain it all, answer questions, but she's also, even more informative as well. I've only been in this a week. Like I said, she's been in it a year. So let me know. I would love to explain this to you, because if you definitely have connections, girl, you could be this tops animal. That wasn't big. By by far tops Monet, and I don't know if you still dabble in that, but this makes MLMs look like chump change, and it's not MLM.
Moron, everything's an MLM. Shut the fuck up.
Said, like, everything's an MLM. This is you sign a W-2. And
so irritated with
it's
people.
an affiliate marketing. That's what it is. You are connecting businesses to the firm and getting a commission cut. The commission cut is just astronomically insane.
Same as real estate. Same as that. You can make more. It's the same platform.
What the ERC is an employment retention credit. It is a tax credit.
The world is an
and
MLM.
a refund check in the payroll taxes that businesses have paid on W-2 employees in 2020 and 2021 that were affected by COVID and fit certain stipulations, even if they took advantage of the PPP loans. So I hope that kind of like breaks down like the basics 101 of it, but if you are interested in even more information on like how it all works and how you get paid and how you make money and like what the cuts are, I would love to jump on the phone with you. I know, back in the day we totally jumped on a call, and I know this would probably be a huge stepping stone as well as it is for me, anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling. Let me know if you want to get on the phone, girl.
So that's how Primerica would say the same thing, and I have no issues. Like with my ex-husband, we had a policy with Primerica and whatever else. So I understand they go against the big corporations. Right now, things are a little bit. Tell me, it is a similar thing. And I said I don't have prejudice against that. If anything, I'm kind of on the side of understanding why it's a good thing. But explain to me the difference of that. Because you already confirmed I was really on that boat in 2019. The insurance policy we had through Popeyes was through Primerica. Steve Gibb, you will not be able to put in jail, but he should be there. Ryan Laundry, you can. And you all need that to happen. Frank Forey needs to give me that $18K back. You all need that to come back because all of you are the criminals, not me. And that's why me committing suicide
and that is really to building a strong community
is not cowardly.
And people building themselves.
You're constantly pushing me.
Each other down, helping each other. That's my main.
And I'm telling you, I'm not okay. I have not been okay my entire life. I am a mentally ill person pretending to be well, not the other way around. Having to replay all of the stuff, right? And then I document it so I can make sense of it for my sanity. And then he's telling me I'm the abusive one. I'm abusive. That's how he might, when he's last resorts and all of that comes back around. I'm the one doing the constant healing, the constant inner work, the constant things, and understand how abusers abuse. He's heard me say that before. He's told me, abusers abuse, you're so abusive. I haven't been able to say anything for 2 years. This is the thing, and the actual sickness here is that he believes that. That's why the most dangerous liars on the or people on the planet are the ones who don't even know they're lying. And he's one of them. Aaron's one of them. Brian's one of them. Amanda's one of them. Apparently so are so many of these doctors. And child services. And government workers. Everybody. Everybody. Until I see some fucking help on this side, everybody. Steve threatened to call the police on me because I'm defending myself when he starts throwing my stuff. Because he wants me out. I just need this business to work faster so I can leave. I don't feel safe. But I need money and I'm not well. And I tried to get help and the doctor sent me back here. About a week ago now or so, they're trying to through because there's been no help on my side. No help. Nothing. Suicidal thoughts pretty much every day, and I'd given myself 2 weeks. I said if I can't, because the ups and downs of some days being so suicidal I can't even function. which was brought on by the system. Absolutely was. No help. Still no help on this side. I've done everything I possibly can. You debate the types of suicide you want to go through, right? So pills I tried before, and I lived, so like I only attempted suicide once in my life, so I wouldn't want to risk that again. Living. Cutting yourself and bleeding out, the chances of getting caught and all that, to they can say the same thing, you bleed out, chances of actually dying, low. Plus it's a slow, painful death. Like this woman that jumped over the balcony when she was with this guy, and she was in Belize and jumped over the balcony, but really because she was triggered, right? Because her culture, Japanese culture, right? You have to worship the men, worship the men. Well, fuck, it seems like the world's culture has been worship the men, right? Which has been the problem and why we have such a major fucking issue in the first place. And then the men, and then you become a doctor, it's a free pass to fucking torture people, which has been the mental health system, which has been the fucking issue in the first place. Jumps off a balcony. Well, fuck, you jump off a balcony, look at that, you live, you stay in the same body, you're not fucking interested in that. So what's the option? I said, well, at least if you have a gun around, right? If you have a gun, I told myself if I get a gun, at least that way I have the option, right? I got about a week left that I can piece together and make this work. I'm doing everything I possibly can, but I feel better knowing that I can have a quick out if I need to, because the debate of how, I don't want to have anymore. But being able to shoot myself, that's a guaranteed. Pretty much, if you do it right. There's people that have done it and they shoot themselves in the head and they still live. Well, you got to make sure you know what you're doing and how you're gonna actually do it properly, right? So because you don't want to risk that. So I guess countdown's still on. I am starting to think that if I was dead, then that's probably the best way to help everybody. Because then maybe they would understand what they did and I was going through. So if I get out enough videos of my story, at least somewhere, and I leave messages somewhere of how to access the videos, they would know the story. And then they could release it. And then at least my life would mean something and this abuse would mean something. And then I know I at least helped the world as best I could. So the more videos I can edit and get out now, I guess the better. I'm gonna send as many letters as I can. I'm gonna give out as much as I can with information. And maybe my death will help more people live. But I don't think I'm starting to think it's maybe not my voice living that's gonna save anyone. Maybe that's not my journey. Maybe my journey is not meant to be back on a stage in front of millions of people motivating them. Maybe that's not what it's meant to be. I probably was seeing this the wrong way. Maybe it is my death that will wake people up. Or just have to find a way to make sure that people can access it somehow. And then piece it together as best I can. No, I'm not kidding. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys think this is a game. I believe there's people that are watching at this point. I do. But I don't know. I don't have No, I'm not lying. Like, this is the thing. I talk to my music. This is what I have as a friend. But in my mind, I have no proof that there's anyone on the other side of this phone other than this being a scattered message. I'm not on any drugs. I'm not on fucking. I haven't smoked cannabis. I have no medication in my system. Nothing. I'm not faking it. This is how I feel right now. I am really starting to think I've really done this the wrong way. I think maybe if I'm dead, then this will mean something. Because I don't think I can fight anymore. And people can think I'm a coward for taking the easy way out, sure. But nothing in my life has been easy. And I can't take any more pain. I can't. So, at least if I can get it out to people to understand that they fucked up. I genuinely want the doctors to stop doing what they're doing and be educated. So if my story changes the way they do things, and it changes the way that the government runs things, and it changes the way business people do things, I know I've done that. I know at least this would do that, which would save millions of people. So I could die, and know that was done. And right now I'm feeling like that would be probably maybe a more impactful statement than what I feel now. Because I'm getting nowhere right now. Nowhere. I'm just another business person trying to make money off something. When that's not been my intention. I want freedom. Candace wants to have a life in freedom, but maybe that's not in the cards for her. Maybe that's where I've been wrong. Maybe that's not what this life was meant to be. Maybe it's not. And that's a reality I didn't think about that way yet. But I am now. Maybe that is my reality. Maybe that's the way that it has to be. Right now, at this point, when I really analyze things, I'm starting to think that actually makes the most sense. Because I seem to not be able to let them. I'm not happy with anything else. Nothing else can make me happy. Making a difference in this world and changing things does. But it doesn't seem that my life is doing that. It's not. But I know if there was a death attached to that, then they would pay attention. So maybe that's where my sacrifice has to come from. Maybe that is what God wants. I said I did everything God asked, and now I feel that's what God's telling me to do. So maybe I was wrong. And to be honest, I'm more comforted in that. Because then all of this work actually will mean something. For sure. Maybe it's the business part that I was failing in, that maybe that's the part that's not meant to be. And I can live with that. I can. Because it was meant to save my life, but maybe my life isn't the one that's going to be saved. I wouldn't be the first. There's many people that it wasn't until after their death that their life meant something. And I could sacrifice that. I could. For other people, I absolutely could. Because I don't have anything left. I could. That actually makes me feel better.